Hey you guys, I am back with another thrift haul. This is a continuation actually of the last thrift haul I did where you saw me in this orange top. And it is basically stuff that I have not seen yet because Nikki sourced these things while I was on vacation, and we are getting ready to start listing them, getting them scheduled and ready to be put out into the Ebay and Poshmark world. And I thought before we started diving into that and putting these away, I would like to haul them with you guys so we can experience this thrift haul together because I don't know what's in here and I am excited to find out. So Nikki is trained, or is supposed to be trained, or was trained the same way that I am, which is to look for high sell-through rate items, meaning we are comping every single thing we're picking up. We are looking up the data to guarantee a sale within 90 days. So all of these items shown here, unless otherwise specified, should be a 100% sell-through rate within 90 days, or very, very, very close with maybe some factor stacking involved. But hope you guys are excited, and if they are not high sell-through rate, or if it's like a brand we tend to get but are willing to wait on, I will let you guys know. And as always, I also try to share the comps with you guys, and I will try to, off the top of my head, give you a little bit of a range. All right, so to start, one of my favorite plus size brands to get, it's not a plus size brand, but I love getting plus size in this brand, is Ralph Lauren in women's tops. And plus sizes perform extremely well for me and have a high sell-through rates. They don't go for much, but they sell quickly. This is a button-up, just plain striped, or not plain, red and white, not plain, striped shirt. Not plain because it actually has a crest here. And this little embroidery can add a lot to the value of Ralph Lauren items. I have a really old video. I think I actually filmed it in the old office where I do a deep dive on Ralph Lauren because I love picking up Ralph Lauren and a lot of their lines, but definitely not everything sells. And you guys asked me a long time ago to make that video, and so I'm like thinking back to that video and everything is still true. So if you guys want to look up Cayley, Elaine, Ralph Lauren, you can go watch that deep dive, and I talk about what in the Ralph Lauren brands that perform really well for me. Crests and like Spella embroidery, stuff like that, significantly increases value. So I'm thinking that shirt that normally would be like a $25 flip, I'm thinking I might be able to get like around $35, maybe $40, just because of that crest. But obviously we'll have to do exact comps to see, or we won't. Nikki's already done them. I don't know the comps. I'm guessing. Next up is a Free People jacket. This thing's super cute. This looks like a newer style as well. Denim jacket. And it's kind of like a off-white cream color too, which I personally like compared to like a stark white. I have not done a comp on Free People denim jackets recently, but I would guess that's probably 35 to 40. Next up is Pure Jill. This is 2X, so that's going to significantly increase sell-through rate and value. It's also a very gauzy tunic, and it's button up. All great things. This might go for 30 to 35 just because of all of those factors, especially the plus size. What do we have? This is another one I like getting in plus sizes. It is Talbot's. This is a 3X. Nice women's wrap blouse. Faux wraps and wraps, I find in anything, tend to be a factor that increases value. So that one might go for maybe 30, whereas before I might have said 25, but we're factor stacking here. All right, this is one of my favorite bread and butter brands to sell. It is Knox Rose. I do try to stick to the larger sizes. This is an XL, but this is a maxi dress. I almost said midi, but it's a maxi. Really gorgeous, tiered at the bottom, bohemian dress. This brand's known for like just really easy like bohemian pieces. And yeah, their dresses, even in smaller sizes, if they're longer length, perform really well for me. The fact that this is an XL is definitely a bonus. And I'm gonna expect to sell that between 25 and 30. I really love that brand. All right, this is a really good be on the lookout style in Ralph Lauren. This is a men's shirt. It is Polo by Ralph Lauren. It is Ralph Lauren Western, size XL, and it has some really gorgeous striping to it as well. Very Western. I have not done a comp on these in a while, but it has pearl snap buttons. It's got the like westerny pockets. And so I'm thinking with all of that involved, maybe 40 to 45. Like I said, it could go for more or less. It's been a while and I'm not the one who did the exact comp on that, but definitely a lot of factors there worth looking for, especially in that brand. Next up is plus size brand. We like getting Catherine's 3X. Do try to stick to factor stacking with this brand. This one's like got a half zip, it's polka dot, it's kind of officey, it's a 3/4 length sleeve. If I'm taking longer over here, it's because I'm listening to what you guys said to me where you're like, Cayley, I cringe every time you show something and then you just toss it into a bin. So I'm trying to prevent wrinkles because sometimes when we bring stuff in, it does not get listed for 2 to 3 weeks sometimes after bringing it in. And so when it sits crinkled up in the totes, it can obviously get more and more wrinkles. So after you guys said that, I was like, all right, I can do better. So I'm like taking some extra time. I am like folding them and trying to make sure that they stay nice and neat. But yeah, this tote right here was actually sourced on June 21st, and today is the 10th of July. So it's actually, yeah, it's been a couple of weeks, like 2.5 weeks. But that is how far ahead we are. I love being ahead. I don't think I want to get any more ahead though. Like 3 weeks is my max. Once we're 3 weeks ahead, I'm like, all right, we gotta list some of these items because seasonality plays a role, but trying to prevent the wrinkles in the process. All right, this is a higher end brand. Definitely not a huge high sell-through rate, but some of their pieces can do well. Amanda Uprichard. This is a midi length, nice, pretty plain, but nice dress, kind of officey almost with a mermaid hem. So a little tear on the bottom one might put mermaid. I don't know on this. These pieces, this brand kills me because some of them go for like $100 and then some of them go for like $18, and I'm like, okay, which one is it? So I'm sure Nikki did the comp on that, but if I had to guess, I would guess like 40 to 50 on that is where we would price it. This is a really great bread and butter bolo, but these factors have to be at play. It is Tahari, it is 100% linen, and it's plus size. So if you can do that, these can be like a $25 to $30 flip. Same thing with Cynthia Rowley. They're pretty easy to find too, but plus size, 100% linen. This is also a longer sleeve, so I think I could get closer to 30 on that. All right, this is a pair of Lululemon men's pants with the rip tag still attached. Yes, thank you. I love it when that happens. Let's see. These are a size 30 and I don't know the style, but I'm gonna guess they're probably the ABC pants because almost every time I find pants like these or men's Lululemon pants are almost always the ABC pants, which is great because they usually flip for like $50. So it's probably what that one will go for, but of course, I'm sure we already looked up the style. Next up is my girl, Lilly. We get everything in this brand. It is one we can't say no to, but we do try to look up the style. So these are a pair of shorts. I don't know the exact style. Some of their shorts go for $25. I would say at least 25. Some of them go for 50. brand. So it really depends, but this seems like a really nice print. So I'm gonna guess probably around 30 on that. Next up, it is a plus size Talbot's blazer. Plus size Talbot's blazers do so well. Blazers in general, do you guys like picking up blazers? Because I used to stay out of the blazer section. I didn't like it. Both men's and women's, I'm like, I don't know how to list these. They're really annoying. But honestly, lately, blazers are one of my favorite things to get in both men's and women's. And I think it just took me getting some confidence in listing them, and now I love them. So let me know down below. Do you guys like blazers? I also used to hate skirts, and now I kind of like them. This is new with tags. So, but Talbot's plus size blazers. The larger the size, the better they do. This is a really cool one. 3/4 length sleeve. I do see a couple of pulls in the fabric, so I'm gonna make sure to note that. Let me set this aside so I can add that to our sheet. But yeah, even with that pull, that's just still new with tags, sell for at least 40. So I'm super excited about that. And the plus size blazers usually flip really quickly. This next one is a pair of Carhartt pants. I've kind of steered away from this brand lately, but Nikki must have looked up this style. It is a pair of like canvasy, oh, that's why she got it. Canvasy cargo pants and fire resistant, FR. Must be why she got them. I'm not super familiar with Carhartt fire resistant, but I would guess 30 to 35 on those. Next up is another Ralph Lauren plus size top. This one's like an overlay sheer top, and it's really pretty. 25. I'd list for more, but it's kind of sheer, and when things are sheer, I don't expect very much for them. This one is a Catherine's 2X, more bread and butter, nice paisley, multicolor, 3/4 length sleeve. This feels like Lululemon. What is it? Oh, not Lululemon, but one of my new favorite brands. It is AYR. If you guys see this brand, I would just get it. Almost everything in this brand sells really, really well. Even a plain white t-shirt. If I had to guess, this is probably like a $30 flip. I just found a bunch of jeans, like a bunch of jeans all at once by this brand, and I listed them anywhere from like $50 to over $100. So very good following and sell-through rate on this brand, and retails for quite a bit. So yeah, AYR, keep your eye out for that, even in plain stuff. What is this? It's a very bright color. It is Torrid. This is like a crushed velvet pink color, Barbiecore-esque. That trend's gonna be going away soon, and I'll be disappointed. I've been heavily leaning on pink, and it's been performing well, but I feel like it's about to die down. That's probably a $25 flip. This is, ooh, I like this brand. Arata Silent Journey. Now, this brand used to be like a huge BOLO. It definitely doesn't have a 100% sell-through rate anymore, but I have noticed that it tends, although it sits, it does tend to sell for a good amount. So I do like getting it. They tend to have contrast backs. Never sold a tank top. I'm guessing that's probably only like 25, 30 bucks, but I do like finding that brand. It's super unique. This we also pick up in anything and any size, just about, if it's in good condition, but definitely plus sizes in this brand are where it's at. This is an Eileen Fisher 3X, so that is going to flip really quickly. Really pretty sleeveless button-up pink top. It's almost got like, I don't know, like almost a metallic sheen to it. I have not looked up the style, but I've got a feeling that that one is probably going to be priced higher at like 40, maybe 45, surprisingly. This is LL Bean. LL Bean's going to be a brand that I lean on heavily during fall and winter. This is a quilted zip, or I almost said pullover, quilted full zip sweater jacket. Probably could only get like 25 out of this right now, but give it like a couple months, probably get like 30 to 35. This is a Chico size 3 tinsel feel, kind of drapey, log and look feel jacket. Super soft. Some interesting details on the back as well. 25 to 30. Got some jeans. I know what this one is. Nikki was really excited to find these. It was her first time finding this brand. I don't know what it is lately. I always knew about the brand, but I'd only found it once. And then we started doing like research on higher end jean brands and like having a minimum set in mind, and a Goldie's one of those brands. And then it was like all of a sudden we found like 5 a Goldie in the span of a couple of weeks. So there's something to it. Research what you want to find and you'll find it. So hopefully, to those of you that say, every time you show something in your video, I find it the next week, I hope you find a Goldie jeans, because these do really well. I don't know what style these are. They're size 28. I'll have to look up the style number, but I pick up anything a Goldie. They perform really well for me. These are really cute. They're like a pair of ankle jeans, and they have some interesting distressing on the back as well. Usually a Goldie I can get like anywhere from 40 to maybe like 60, around that range. So I'll expect those to go for that. These are a pair of older orange label men's 517 Levi's jeans. Nikki must have looked these up. I'm gonna guess like 35 on these. They do feel very high quality, and they do look like a style that people are looking for in Levi's right now, kind of like that baggy straight look. Adriana Goldschmied. I like picking up the men's pants or men's jeans. These are the Everetts. These sell really quickly for us. And because these aren't jean material, we probably paid $4.99 for them. And they should sell for around 30 to 35. I've sold that style many, many times. It says Chuck shirt on the inside. I'm gonna have to set this aside so we can note that too. Oh, interesting. This is a Converse John Varvatos collab. I do like John Varvatos, and I'm a big Converse fan, but I've never heard of Converse and John Varvatos. So anytime you guys see a collab of any sort, I would just look it up. They tend to be really good and a little bit more rare. I've sold like J. Crew collaborations for like $50 to over $100 before. There's a couple of, oh, I need to set that to the side. There's a couple of H&M collaborations that do really well. Balmain or Balmain, however you pronounce it, designer brand, did a collaboration with H&M, and their dresses go for like over $100 all day long. I found one that was destroyed and I sold it for like 85 bucks. So, you know, there are a lot of collaborations with like Malsey brands that can do well. And so my rule is, if it's a collaboration, I'm looking it up. What is this? Oh, I was like, did we get a tablecloth? That doesn't sound like Nikki. It sounds like something I would do. This is a dress. Ooh, this is really pretty. Okay, it's not a tablecloth. It is a Torrid size 14, new with tags, retails for $109. Very pretty white skater dress. This feels very high quality. I don't know. I really like it. I'm trying to think of a price on this one. I'm not sure, because I think I'd have to look up that specific one in that color, but if I had to throw out a guess, I'm guessing like 40 bucks on that. All right, next up, Free People. Cute little strappy, kind of like Hawaiian patchwork looking dress. Oh, it's got fish on it. That is so cute. We'll use the word like tiki. I don't know on this. This might be like something special, but if it's not something special, it's probably like 25 to 30. And last item is another plus size Ralph Lauren 3X off the shoulder, really pretty pink top. This one I might list closer to 30 just because I think it is very on trend and it is a much larger size. Okay, well, that's it, guys. That's all I have for you. How do you think she did? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, go back and watch the other thrift haul where I'm in this shirt because it is also something that Nikki got while I was on vacation. And yeah, we experienced it together. I think she did a fantastic job. These are all things that I would have picked up. And yeah, very happy with that. And I love all the plus size pieces too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And I'm trying to explain, you know, why we pick up certain factors here and there, and hopefully it's helping. But that's all I have for you guys. Please subscribe down below if you're not already. And hit that notification bell because if you do that, it's pretty helpful if you do want to be notified every time a thrift haul posts. It'll pop a little thing on your screen and let you know when we post them. And I do have a lot of thrift hauls, both above and below, to go over with you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.